Hey, Sierra. How you doing, Sierra? What's up with y'all this Saturday evening? I know I had posted the live that I would come around 10:30, but I just wanted to give myself enough time to make sure I actually got here on time. So that's one thing I hate about scheduling a live, because sometimes things happen and then you be a few minutes late and people be like, oh, she ain't coming on. Oh, what's she doing? Why she late? But I hope everything is going okay with everybody. I titled this video, what I'm going to start trying to have every Saturday is basically a, whatever you want to talk about type of Saturday, whatever news, whatever shows, whatever trending news, whether it's on YouTube, TV, whatever. You said you're doing good. That's good. I'm glad you're doing well. I am too. It's been a busy day for me. There's when I had bought my truck, my new SUV about a month ago, there were some things that me and the dealer had discussed that I wanted done to the car. And so every so many weeks when I have free time, I take my car in to get things done that we had discussed. So I had to have my car in the shop today, and I was late to work, and the day was just crazy. It was a crazy day today, but yeah. So I'm on time tonight. That's a good thing. But I was watching, the trending news earlier. One of the subjects that I want to discuss, of course, is Nipsey. We've been discussing him for a minute, since his murder, and how some people is like, everybody who thinks it's a conspiracy, y'all crazy. It was just, somebody who had it in for Nipsey and just, killed him, just outright murder him, no conspiracy, no nothing. So there's a lot of people out here saying, they still think it's a conspiracy theory. So I wanted to hear what you guys have to say about that. People think that it was a setup, or it was a hitman, or somebody was hired to do it. It's all kind of things going on right now. And that's another topic. That's another topic, Sierra. A lot of people is angry, and I guess I would be too if I was, to where I had no, because a lot of people do not have access or the equipment to go live besides with their phone. Some people don't have laptops. Some people don't have, might have a computer, but might not have computers with the cam. Some people don't have, what do you call those cameras? Those cameras that you can hook up to, that you can go live with. Some people don't have cameras. So, and I don't understand. I really don't understand why they changed it to where you have to have over 1,000 subscribers to go live on your cell phone. And the thing about it with YouTube, I mean, when you're a YouTuber, a commentator, whatever, you have to kind of go with the flow. It's like, we using a platform to make videos and be creative. And without YouTube, none of us probably would be able to have a platform like this. So sometimes it sucks because, we can't do anything about it. We can complain and stuff, but, in the end, we can't do anything about it. But I really wish that what YouTube would start doing is at least explaining stuff. Okay, why can't people go live? Why can't people go live on their cell phones anymore unless they have 1,000 subscribers? Why? What made you guys come to this decision? So, I don't know. I think that would help a lot of people, at least, even if we didn't understand it, just to have some kind of explanation. Why you guys keep increasing how many subscribers we gotta have before we can get super chat, or before we can get a community board. Why, when people get to 1,000 subscribers and they're supposed to have the community board, why don't they? I know some people who've been having 1,000 subscribers or more for a long time, and they still, like me, don't have the option to post a community post. Why? It's like, unless you have thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of subscribers, and if this piece of hair don't get it out of my way, I'm gonna cut it off. But a lot of people have thousands and thousands and thousands of subscribers. You gotta have like 10, 20, 30,000 subscribers to get a closer access to get help. You know, closer access to YouTube to get help. So I don't know why you're Sierra, you keep retracting your messages. I get what you're saying though. You're mad at YouTube where they changed the live stream. I don't get it. Like, I know somebody who actually had to go out and they had to go get them a digital camera or something, you know, so they can go live at home through their laptop. So, and the person who went out and bought a camera, he bought it from Walmart. He said it only cost like, I think he said $25. So, you know, that might be an option for some people out there. If you have a laptop or something, or an old computer or something that doesn't have the cameras, I don't know. Because I use my phone or I use my laptop. That's all I got right now. I promise myself I will not do what some people do and run out there and spend all this money on all this setup, video setup, and live setup. And there's only a few things that I bought so far. I bought me a green screen, and I bought the bars, you know, that hold up the green screen. But other than that, I haven't really bought anything for my YouTube platform, and I refuse to until I at least get monetized. Sure, I work hard for my money like everybody else, but you know, it's like a car. I'm not gonna go out there and buy rims and buy stereos and buy speakers and buy all this other kind of stuff until I start, you know, until I get the car. So until I get my hands on that moolah from being monetized, I'm not going to buy all kind of stuff. That's just me. That's just me. But anywho, you said Nipsey was and see, that's what I think too. But I mean, I done seen people like going off. Oh, people talking about that's a conspiracy. Oh, people don't know what they talking about. Oh, people. I mean, just because they got somebody locked up doesn't mean it's not a conspiracy. It doesn't mean that he wasn't paid. It doesn't mean that, you know, somebody wanted him dead that had nothing to do with a beef. That's all I'm saying. And that's what a lot of people are saying. It's like, don't disregard, you know, don't reject the possibility that it could have been a conspiracy. Not yet. Not yet. I mean, we barely know anything yet. We know he was killed. We know they have somebody arrested and somebody locked up for it. But we don't know yet why it really happened. So, and then the fact that some people are saying it was a beef, it was a dispute. It was, I mean, a lot of people in his circle who know him really well is like, he wasn't in any beefs. He wasn't, you know, into anything with anybody. So that's why I said we can't reject the idea that it could have still possibly be a conspiracy. Just somebody trying to take somebody out, somebody positive, you know, somebody that they're jealous of. You know, it could be many things, but let me go ahead and share this live on my platform, on my YouTube. I mean, on my Facebook. Oh, and also, if you want to call in, do I have the phone lines up? Yep, I got the call-in number. So if you want to call in, the number is right there, 605-475-4075. Today is Simmer Down Saturdays with Tanya. So you guys can call in. You can talk about whatever, anything that's trending, any TV shows, any celebrities, any YouTube drama. It's Simmer Down Saturdays. We just gonna chill, we gonna kick back, and we gonna just talk. So if you want to call in, I have a niece named Sierra. Sorry, I'm used to calling her C or CC. Matter of fact, I was with her and her mom last night, and all night I was like, C, come here, C, come. Come here, Cece. She's so cute. I love my niece. But yeah, she's older now. She's not a little girl anymore. She's grown. She's in college, you know, working, trying to make her way out in the world. But yeah, I call her Cece. But oh yeah, let me finish posting this on Facebook. But if anybody wants to call in, feel free. I'll plug up the speakers. Matter of fact, I already got the call line open. I believe it's still on. Hello?
Welcome. This service is provided by freeconferencecall.com.
Hold on.
Please enter your access code followed by the pound or hash sign.
Hold on.
Please read.
Okay. Hello? All right, I got the phone lines on, so if anybody wants to call in, the phone lines will be open this evening. But I keep running my mouth. Let me finish posting this on Facebook. Okay, I got it posted on Facebook. Let's see. Let me get the link from the vid show, and please share this live. You guys share it to your YouTube platform, whatever you use. Facebook, YouTube, Instagrams, whatever you use. Let's see. Okay, here's the link. I'm sorry, I got all these screens open. Hello, CXCSX. You trying to get me tongue-tied. I'm like, CSX Gaming. 1992. Hey. What's up? What's going on? It's Simmer Down Saturday. That means it's time to talk about whatever you want to talk about. Whatever subject, from entertainment to trending news to TV shows, anything you want to talk about. What me and Sierra were talking about was Nipsey Hussle, because you know they had a peace walk or a rally or a unity walk in Los Angeles today. And I thought that was really awesome. You know, this was all in honor of Nipsey, of course. And it was actually yesterday. I'm sorry. It was yesterday. And a lot of people was talking about it today. But it don't matter what goes on, what we do. You know, it's always going to be a lot of negativity about what we do. Even if what we do is for some good. You said you use your phone too as well. Yes, I can't wait to get monetized. Yeah, me either. Because when I get monetized, I'm going to buy, you know, different things for my platform to help. I want some bright lights and, you know, all that kind of stuff. So that it can be a little bit more professional. But what do y'all think about the Unity Walk for Nipsey Hussle? I thought that was, again, really nice movement. For the most part, it was peaceful. For the most part, I mean, it's always going to be some disappointment when we try to do something good, some negativity when we try to do something good. And even, you know, when people do it to the best of their, you know, ability, it's still going to be people out there that got something negative to say. And a lot of people are not really coming down on the Unity Walk, but they're just saying stuff like, Um, okay, so they did a peace walk, big deal. They gonna be killing each other tomorrow, and it's I think it's negative thoughts like that really kind of keep a lot of people from joining peaceful events like that, or starting peaceful events like that, or just plain out thinking positive. It's always going to be gangs. It's nothing we can do about that. It's been gangs since before Christ. They might not have been called the Crips and the Bloods or the Vice Lords or the, Rolling 60s or, they, what I'm saying? They might not have went by any names that resembled the names that we use today. But there's always been gangs. Always. It's always been this side versus that side. This hood versus this hood. This tribe versus this tribe. It's always going to be gangs. And one thing that I like over the last, few years is that, like they said, it's kind of been all around the United States, period, from coast to coast. It hasn't been as much gang activity as it has been, years back. So I'm glad, about that. And before this thing in LA, it wasn't as much gang activity as it was, years back. So I think from the 80s, the 90s, the early 2000s, I think we doing a lot better. I mean, of course, it's going to be a shooting here. It's going to be a shooting there. I mean, crime, we wouldn't be a world if it wasn't for crime. It'll never be 100% peaceful anywhere. Anywhere. From here to Timbuktu. But I'm thinking positive about it. And I would hope most people think positive about this unity walk. Because I think it was a gesture. It was a nice gesture. Just like when Snoop and others, had tried to bring the gangs together, years back. It's a gesture saying that, we're all about peace. It's okay to rep your set. It's okay to rep your hood. But as far as just making noise and popping off to people just for no reason, just because they're from a different set, that does not make sense. And that's not how it was when it first got started. It was mainly people protecting their neighborhood, protecting their families, protecting their properties. And it grew from there to people just popping off just because you from a different set. Like, oh, there go blood. Bam, 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 bam. He's dead. No reason. It's just he's from the opposite set. So, I think in light of what's been going on with Nipsey, I hate that it had to happen under these circumstances, but I do appreciate and love how they came together, for a peaceful unity walk in honor of Nipsey, to say again, we stand together to say we're not out here just to kill each other. We from a hood, we from a set, we from a gang, but we are not. It's kind of making like a promise, without saying I promise, to respect each other. I respect your hood, you respect my hood, and we come together to say we both are pissed off because this was an unnecessary death. And I appreciate that. But again, it's a lot of people out here, posting posts about, so what? They had a unity walk, so what? I don't know. I just think, what? Let's just try to at least think positive. At least try to, do something positive out of this. And maybe it will help. Maybe it will help and keep the unnecessary murders down. At least as far as, the gangs and the different sets and things like that. I mean, again, crime is never going to be at like 0%. If somebody's going to get killed, somebody's going to get murdered, raped, kidnapped, abused, that's life. That's part of life. We hate it, but that's part of life. You just have to be hopeful and stay prayed up and, try to do what you can do in your community. Do what you can do. It's a lot of people who want to be there in LA. It's a lot of people who want to be there in honor of Nipsey. It's a lot of people who want to go and put flowers down, put teddy bears down. You know, at the memorial, a lot of people want to go to the service. If you can't do that, just do what you can do in your neighborhood, in your neck of the woods, in your community, and try to make it a better place there. Because you said that's good. Do your niece have a YouTube channel? No, my niece, see, she don't have a YouTube channel, but my little cousin, who she's like one of the natural hair YouTubers. I don't know what you call it, but she has natural hair, so she does videos showing how to do certain things with your natural hair. I don't have natural hair, so I still support her though, even though I don't have natural hair. But no, I don't think my niece has a YouTube channel. Shoot, she's hardly on Facebook, or I think she be on IG a lot, you know, taking pictures of herself and stuff, because she's real beautiful. She's really beautiful. I have a very beautiful niece. But yeah, her name is Sierra, except for hers is spelled a little different than yours. I think it's Sierah, something like that. It's spelled a little different. You know, some of us got to give our children names that sound like something, but got like 10 extra letters sometime. No. I'm just teasing. But yeah, so, you know, whatever y'all want to talk about is whatever you want to talk about. Simmer Down Saturdays. I did wanted to hit on that subject about Nipsey, the Peace Unity Walk. Let's see. You said, oh yeah, we talked about the YouTube, how you can only go live now if you're over 1,000 subscribers on your cell phone. I still think that's crazy. That's crazy. It's really crazy, because the thing is, I had actually went on my cell phone and I was trying to go live from one of my other channels that isn't at 1,000 yet, and it's actually my cake decorating channel, because I'm a personal custom cake decorator. And I had tried to go live from there, and it said your account is not qualified, or is not something. And I was like, what? Huh? And then I remembered that quick. I mean, I had forgot that quick, because I've been going live on my cell phone, you know, all this week for my main channel. And I was like, what you mean I can't go live? I ain't got no strikes. I don't have no community strikes or nothing like that. So what you mean I can't go live? And then just that quickly, I remembered again, oh yeah, we can't go live on the channels that have less than 1,000 subscribers. So I can go live on this channel, but I can't go live on my cake decorating channel. Not from my cell phone. So, of course, I can go live from my cake channel if I'm on my laptop or using a camera. But I was like, dang. So, I just wanted to give an update on my cake decorating channel. And I was out and about and was just trying to do a live while I was out and about and couldn't do it. And I was like, okay, whatever. Whatever, YouTube. But, CSX Gaming, is there anything you wanted to talk about or discuss this evening? I see it's 3 people on here. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys and feel free to share this chat if you want to. Share it on your Facebook or your Twitter or wherever. Thank you, I do appreciate that. But what else did I want to talk about? Oh, okay. One thing that they've been discussing on YouTube. Mona Simone. We've been discussing her too on YouTube. A lot of people have been doing commentary, making videos about Mona Simone. So how do y'all feel about that situation? And how do y'all feel about, I guess, there's this list of all these YouTubers that I guess she feels like they were, what do you want to call it, bullying her. And I guess there's supposed to be a lawsuit, and it's against like some of the. I was over there earlier. Who chat was I on? I think it was Nate Robs, and I was just over there peeking around because I'm getting all these notifications, all these recommendations. A lot of them have been about Mona, and so I've been checking some of them out. And I saw one in particular with Nate Robb, and it was like a list. Somebody had put in the chat a list of people that's supposed to be sued by Mona for bullying her. And a lot of people is like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Let me turn this ceiling fan off because I think y'all might be getting some feedback. Hold on. I don't want y'all to be getting no feedback from that ceiling fan whisking around. But a lot of people feel like Mona has been bullying people for a very long time. A very long time. And I done seen some of her videos. I actually unfollowed her a while back, a few months ago. Because as I said before, it started acting a little strange over there. I just didn't feel comfortable over there for whatever reason. That's my prerogative. One thing I don't do is try to make somebody even think for a second that they shouldn't follow anybody that they like, or follow who you want, like who you want. We have free will on YouTube. Don't ever let nobody make you think that you cannot follow who you want on YouTube. I really hate that some people do that to people who, follow them. But anyway, yeah, so there's been a lot of videos out there, a lot of YouTube commentators out there making videos regarding Mona Simone. All the posts that her wife had made over the weekend that she had passed, they claim that they weren't saying she passed. They claim they weren't saying she committed suicide or that she was dead. But all of YouTube in our sector, especially in our sector, we all saw the messages. We all saw the Facebook. We all saw the YouTube community posts. And a lot of us, a large percentage of us thought she committed suicide. I'm glad she didn't. Like I said in my video, I think the other day, I said I'm glad she didn't. I'm glad she's alive. I'm glad she's okay. Even though I follow her, you don't have to have good thoughts on somebody if you don't follow them. I mean, I don't follow her. I'm not one of her subscribers. I'm not one of her brains, per se. But still, don't nobody want anybody dead. Don't nobody want anybody to commit suicide or be killed or anything like that. Abuse, anything like that. You have to be a very, very hateful person. A very evil, hateful person to wish that somebody would come to a fate like that. And that's one thing for sure that I wouldn't wish on anybody. Anybody at all. When it's our time to go, it's our time to go. And I'll let God decide how we go and when we go. And but no, so I don't... I'm just glad she's okay. I hope she gets the help that she needs, because from what she is trying to say on her platform now, is that she did try to commit suicide, and she was, I think she was put in a facility to get help for that. You know how sometimes people try to kill themselves or harm themselves, and they put them in a facility for 24 hours, like a watch or something like that, safe watch or something. Hey Roxanne, how you doing? You said, Sierra, my prayers go up to the Nipsey family in London and the kids. Mine's too. He and his family and his kids, especially his kids, has been in my thoughts and prayers ever since. And as a matter of fact, I was at my part-time job at the nursing home earlier today, and a lady walked in who routinely comes in to visit someone, and we was talking about Nipsey and what's been in the news and everything. And she was saying how she really wished she could take the time off to go down there and pay tribute to his memorial. Like a lot of people, you know, with the unity walks and, you know, all the flowers and stuff there, you know how we do when a loved one passes, and especially if it's at a particular place like a corner where they were murdered or where they were killed, whether it was a shooting or a wreck or, you know, whatever. We like to take flowers, teddy bears, you know, candles, you know. And she was saying she wished she could do that. And I'm like, well, I wish I could too. I wish I could take the time off too. But it's understandable for people not to be able to just hop up and leave and, you know, just hop up and leave and, you know, fly or drive, you know, across the country, you know, for something like this. So, you know, I've just been keeping the family in my prayers, the children in my prayers. And one thing about it, you guys, we were talking about it at the nursing home today, that a lot of people, a lot of bootleg people are selling shirts and all kind of stuff with his name or his face on it and things like that. One thing we was talking about, and I agree with her, I'm not buying nothing bootleg in honor of him. I'm not. If I'm going to buy something, I'm going to order it offline from the store. Or if I get a chance to go to the store, I will go to the store and buy it. Now, I'm not trying to come down on people who's buying bootleg stuff. If you want to buy it, go ahead. But I just feel a special need to actually purchase from him. I mean, I just think it's one way to keep his legacy alive, is one way to keep his store open, is one way to help keep the center open that he has over there, that science and math and engineering center. I mean, he might be dead, but I believe that a lot of him is going to keep living on, you know, through his family and through his friends. So me personally, I definitely want something that he represents or that represents him, and I'm just going to go out and purchase it, you know, through his company. You know, I don't know who's going to be running that place after, you know, everything is said and done. If it'll be his family, if it'll be his friends. I mean, you know, sometimes when we die, especially if we die young, a lot of us don't have wills set up. We don't have things in placement for that. I kind of wish that, I mean, okay, let me not say I kind of wish, because I don't know for sure. It was said that him and Lauren were engaged, had got engaged some while back. But as far as I know, and from what I heard, they never got married. So let me put that out there first. So I kind of wish they were married, or if they are married, that's a good thing, because it'll kind of help and kind of benefit her and his children. So you know how it can get sometimes. It can get real messy. If they aren't married, I hope that he did leave a will or something behind for her and the children, because it can get real messy. And sometimes you might have people that, okay, I know you were in a relationship with my brother. I know y'all got kids together. I know he loved you immensely. You loved him. I know y'all was planning to get married. This is what we're going to do to make sure you and the children are set up. Then you have people who, okay, you wasn't married to my son. He didn't leave you no will. So, what you want us to do? Because, you know, if there's no will or nothing, things would go to, like, the parents or the next of kin, or, you know, something like that. So I just hope everything works out okay. I hope there's not a lot of fighting and arguing, because again, y'all know how it can get when somebody die and they have a lot of property, or, you know, a lot of materialistic stuff. Even if there ain't no money, materialistic stuff, and everybody want to get their hands on stuff. So that's one thing I hope that they don't have to, you know, go through or have a big old dispute over. But yeah. Did I miss anybody in the chat? How's everybody doing? For y'all who came in a little late, hey Roxanne, I think I said hi to you, but just in case, hey lady. We're not really talking about anything specific tonight. We're just talking, just chatting it up. Simmer down Saturdays with Tanya. That's what I call them tonight. Sometimes I can't talk, y'all. Sometimes I just can't talk. But yeah, Simmer Down Saturdays with Tanya. So it's basically whatever topic you want to talk about, whether it's TV, trending news, YouTube, YouTube stuff, whatever you want to talk about. Something else we had hit on, for some of y'all who came in late, it's the new YouTube rule where you have to have 1,000 subscribers before you can go live on your phone. A lot of people is upset about that. You said, what did you make? Oh, honey, I didn't cook today. I had to take my car to the shop this morning. I was running some errands while I could, you know, when my car was back up and running. Then I had to go to work. I was late for work waiting on my car. And then when I got to work, I realized I haven't ate all day. That was like around 4:30. And I'm like, oh my God, I haven't ate all day. Then I checked, called my son and hit him up and got him to bring me something. So he brought me some barbecue to work from a restaurant that was like near my job. So yeah, then he went back home and he grabbed him and his brother, you know, something to eat. But yeah, I didn't cook anything. Did you cook today? You said, am I a good cook? Yes, I'm a good cook, honey. I think I am an excellent cook, but I would not say I'm the greatest cook in the world, but yeah, I can throw down. Shoot, I can throw down with the best of them. I mean, not only am I a custom cake decorator, but you know, I can make cakes and decorate cakes blindfolded. But yeah, I can cook too. I can cook all kind of stuff. Yep, I prefer, if it comes down to cooking and baking, like if somebody asks me to come to an event, I'll say quickly what kind of cake you want. I mean, I can cook and I can bake, but I'll say quickly, do you want me to bring a cake? Because most of the time, people, when they have functions and get-togethers, it's like, okay, this person gonna make the greens, this person gonna make the beans, this person gonna make the mac and cheese, this person is gonna do the ribs, you know, the veggies, the salad, you know how we do. And nobody really brings desserts, and if they do, they done bought it from the store and, you know, picked it up from one of the tables around the store and bought it and brought it to the party. And it's like, you know, usually a small little round cake, you know, that costs a couple of dollars. That's probably been sitting there for a week and a half. So yeah, but I'll be telling people too, don't forget I can cook now. Don't forget I can cook. Shoot. You say, yeah, you love my cakes. Oh, thank you. But yeah, I can cook too. Like, what's the next holiday coming up? Easter? Yeah, the next holiday is coming up on Easter. I don't know where we're having Easter dinner at either. One of my god sisters, she just recently purchased a house a few months back, and I was at her house the other night, or last night, and after we left the movies, yeah, you know, me and Sam, we came live to you yesterday. Well, mainly me. I came to you live last night on the way to the movies. Because me and Samantha, my other sister from another mister, we do movie reviews like once or twice a month. So we went to see Us last night. So sometime next week, we are going to do a review on Us, on the movie Us. You said you like homemade. I love it too. I really do. Hi, Angie Jones. I get tired of cooking the same thing. I do too, Angie. You know what, Angie? This is me. I know how to cook all the traditional foods. I know how to cook like traditional Mexican, traditional Southern, you know, different. I can cook different type of food, traditional foods. But what I like to do, sometimes I like to go online and just type up, I don't know, Chinese or Japanese or, you know, Creole or Jamaican, or I will just type up some stuff and I'll just go on YouTube, try to find some cool video where somebody's cooking something, or I'll type up something, I'll look up some recipe, ooh, I'm gonna try this. So I like to try different things, and if I really like it, I'll like type it up, print it up, put in a file of my favorite foods. That's what I like to do. I really like to do that. So when I find a nice recipe, I sure will. Like one of my recipes I like to do is homemade, I love Chinese. So I like making homemade egg rolls, homemade combination fried rice. I love fried rice. Chicken shrimp fried rice. I like making chicken shrimp egg rolls, pork egg rolls, combination egg rolls. I like making Mexican salads and all kind of stuff like that. When I find a good recipe, I make sure I put it on a file on my computer. And I have everything listed by Southern, the different nationalities or whatever. You said, Tanya, I bet you would draw a big crowd if you did some live cooking and gave recipes. Oh yeah, live cooking recipes is very time consuming though. I mean, not recipes, live cooking videos is very time consuming. I don't have that time, and I don't have the setup. Like somebody told me the other day, you don't really need no setup to do. Yes, you do. You need tables. You need a lot of island space. You need a lot of counter space. You need bright lights. You just can't go in there with a cell phone and try to cook live. And I've seen people do it before, and those compared to people who have a nice setup, you can really tell the difference. Like, when I watch those type of videos, I like to see exactly where they're doing. I like for the camera to be down in the skillet. I like for, you can't just hold your phone and do really nice videos like that. And even the cake tutorial videos, like my videos on my cake YouTube channel, it's not a tutorial channel. It's a cake decorating channel where I'm decorating cakes. And if you want to ask me questions about what I'm doing, I'll answer them. But otherwise, it's just an open floor where we just talk. We just chit-chatting and talking about whatever under the sun. So, yeah, as far as, maybe if I didn't have dogs, I have no cats. Yeah, no, I don't have cats. Maybe if I didn't have kids or didn't have, several jobs and different things that I do and have more time, I'd do something like that. But no. That's not even in my radar. I don't even see myself doing nothing like that anytime soon. But, yeah, I do like cake decorating, but it's so time consuming. That's why a lot of those videos, cake videos, they're usually never live. Like, I have never came across anybody that was making a live cake tutorial, anything like that, because it takes so much time from the beginning stages, from the time you first crack the first egg to make you a cake to that last piping decoration on the cake. That's hours. Even your very minimal decorations, that's like 3 hours. So no, that's too long. So I would bake my cakes. I would level them off, whatever I need to do to the cakes, and then I would come live and I would decorate the cakes. Now that might take me an hour to an hour and a half, depending on what kind of decoration whoever needed me to make. So that just depends. But yeah, from the time you cook a cake to the time it cools off, because even after you cook a cake, you gotta let it cool off. So yeah, that's why a lot of people who do cake tutorials or whatever, they record it first and then they upload it on YouTube and post it, and people can watch, and they cutting out different things along the way. But yeah, that's very time consuming. That's why a lot of people like me, like it's the weekend now. I didn't have any orders this weekend. I got some orders next week and the weekend after. And then next month is graduation season. Whew. It's about to get busy. Unless you say your cakes are so beautiful, want to stick your teeth in something. They good too. They good. Nothing better than a delicious cake Nothing better than a beautifully decorated cake that tastes as good as it looks. There's nothing worse than a beautifully decorated cake that tastes like crap. That is, ugh. Some people can decorate a cake. They need to be on Cake Boss. They can decorate a cake so good, but the cakes taste like crap. So you gotta have it. It gotta be everything or nothing at all. Everything or nothing at all. But yes, thank you. And if anybody wants to check out some of my cake decorations, feel free to go to my Facebook page, Tanya's Delights, Slice by Slice. It's on Facebook. Matter of fact, let me grab the link while I'm thinking about it. Let's see. It is. Oh, a pound cake. Oh, yes. Those are yummy. I love pound cakes, too. A lemon pound cake or a caramel. Oh, and again, the lines is open, y'all. If you want to call in, it's Simmer Down Saturday, so we can talk about anything tonight. Trending news, YouTube, TV shows, celebrities, whatever you want to talk about, we're doing it tonight. So the lines are open. You can call in. The number is posted. Who's that just came in? The Greek girl. Hi. Thank you for hitting that like button on the way in. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, what was I doing? Oh, yeah. I was getting the link. Stay on track, Tanya. Stay on track. Okay, here's the link. My Facebook cake decorating page. Okay, there's the link to my Facebook cake decorating page. So you can check that out. Check that out if you like. And then let's see. I'm gonna give y'all the link to my other YouTube channel, which is Tanya's Delight Slice by Slice. Give y'all the link to that so y'all can go subscribe to my other channel, Tanya's Delight Slice by Slice. Let me pull that up. Okay, here's the link to my YouTube, my other YouTube channel. Okay. Hey, Aisha, how you doing? I'm doing great. How are you doing this evening? I'm not doing any reviews tonight. I didn't have any time. I had said the other day, Saturday, I was going to watch some shows and come with y'all with some reviews, but I didn't have no time. It has been a crazy day for me, and I had to work earlier, so I didn't have no time to do any reviews. So I'm like, well, at least I can do is come to y'all live and just chop it up and chit-chat with you guys for a minute. The Greek girl, do you have Instagram? Because I'm on IG as well, under Tanya's, what is it? Hold on. I think it's Tanya's Delights. Let me see. Oh, sorry. I'm all wrong. My Instagram is Tanya Cake Lady. So it's TanyaCakelady, all one word. Let me type that in here. You said The Fix? No, what's that about? Okay, I'm typing down my Cake IG, and I'm typing down my Tanya Primetime TV. I'm typing that in the chat now. So y'all can follow me on IG as well. Okay. Those are both of them. Hey, Eileen. Oh yes, you gotta set up Instagram. On my IG with my cakes. Everything I post on my Facebook channel for my cakes. I mean my Facebook page for my cakes. I also post on my IG. So, because I know a lot of people don't do Facebook. Marsha Clark from the OJ. Yes, I remember her. She got a show called The Fix. Hold on, let me look that up. Because one thing I do is take recommendations from people. If y'all think there's a show that I should be watching that I need to do reviews on, I definitely will. Okay, The Fix. Okay, now I recognize. I'm looking at the picture of the some of the pictures on the show. I think I seen the commercials for that. Let's see. When did it just start though? Ooh, this looks like it might be good. You said OJ case all over again? Really? Yeah, I think I need to check this out. What channel is it on? Oh, it's on ABC? Okay, the description says The Fix is an American legal drama series that premiered on March 18th, 2019. Okay, so it just started. And it says, okay, 1, 2. So it's been 2 episodes so far. No, 3 episodes so far. You said she's obsessed with this actor? Oh, wow. This looked like it can... I love me a good old crime show. The first, the pilot was... It says it happened in 2010. Hollywood actor Sevy Johnson is acquitted of murder. The prosecuting attorney, Maya Travis, resigns in disgrace. 8 years later... the Johnson character is under suspicion in the murder of his girlfriend. And Maya, who has been living in seclusion in Washington, agrees to assist her former partner, Matthew Collier. This sounds good. I might have to check this out. Thank you. Hey, Selena. What's up? How y'all doing this evening? We just talking about any and everything. No particular subject tonight. I'm going to have to write this down because The Fix, matter of fact, I know what I'm going to be watching tomorrow. I'm going to have to, That's good. You doing okay? You think I like it? Each character is shady? Yeah, I think I like it. I'm just reading the pilot description of the first episode, and it sounds really interesting. And again, I like crime shows and detective shows and, things like that. So yes, that's right up my alley. That's right up my alley. But yeah, we've been doing so many commentary and reviews on all the mess that's been going on YouTube and the Nipsey Hussle situation, and There's been a lot going on. So I know some of my TV shows I haven't watched. And tomorrow is Sunday. So, what comes on tomorrow night? Married to Medicine. Married to Medicine, LA comes on tomorrow night. So far, I think that's the only show that's coming on tomorrow night that I review. Married to Medicine. So during the daytime, I'm going to binge watch The Fix. I'm going to binge watch that. And also, I had talked to you guys before about that show on Hulu. I don't know how many of y'all have Hulu, but on Hulu there's a show called The Act, A-C-T, and it's based off a true story. A lot of you guys might remember the story. It's about a lady, and she has what do you That I always say it wrong. It's like Munchausen syndrome. Is that it? No, that's not it. Yeah, that's it. Munchausen. Have you watched that, Aisha? Oh my God. Are you caught up? Are you caught up? Because right now, they're on episode 4. And that show is crazy. But for those of y'all who don't know, Munchausen syndrome is a mental health syndrome. And it's a factitious disorder where people who are affected by it, it's normally caused from a psychological trauma, and it makes them try to draw a lot of attention to themselves, a lot of sympathy to themselves. Those are the kind of people who will injure themselves or make themselves sick, and they can go a little further and make their children sick. And then run them back and forth to the hospitals, to different doctors, getting poked and prodded and filled with different medicines and all that kind of stuff. From them making doctors think that their children are really extremely sick. This is like the worst Munchausen syndrome case that I've ever seen. You have to watch it. You have to watch it. Because I want to do a review on that as well. And so I've been talking about it lately to a lot of people. I mean, on my platform, of course, to see, who's all watching it, or if anybody has Hulu, because I want to do a review on it, but of course I want to review it. I need to know, how many people watch this show. It's sad. It's so sad. And, the last episode, Aisha, if you're caught up to episode 4, that part where she took her daughter's computer and started bashing it with a hammer, her daughter who is grown, she still makes sleep in the bed with her. Oh my, it's so much, y'all, if y'all got Hulu, y'all have to check this show out. But it's basically about a lady who, almost from the time her child was born, she's always made up fictitious stories about her daughter being sick, having all kind of conditions, from being paralyzed to having diabetes. Just all kind of stuff that she been saying that her daughter has. The school believes it. Her neighbors believes it. It's a lot. It's a lot. You said you had a neighbor on crack and he would accuse the building manager of having that. This is hilarious. Now I know why she was so mad. It's a trip. It's a trip. I'm telling y'all, this story is it's really serious, and it's true. That's what makes it so bad. It's true. It's based off a true story. It started on March 20th. Yeah, because it's the fourth episode. Yep, so it's been 4 weeks. And it's a little girl named Gypsy Rose Blanchard, and her mother name is Dee Dee Blanchard. And she was abusing her daughter by fabricating illnesses and disabilities. But what got me was probably in episode, was it episode 2? I think it was episode 2, when one of the most recent doctors started really speculating and wondering if this child even has all the illnesses or sicknesses that her mother has been alluding that she's been having for years. And so the newer doctor started calling around to all these old doctors, because this mother, she basically, when somebody gets really suspicious, she hops up and moves to a new location, or a new city, or a new state. She basically does that to her daughter. She keeps moving her around when somebody gets too suspicious. And so where they're living now, the doctor, the most recent doctor, she started calling all the past doctors, and one of the doctors she spoke to, she was like, can you verify that Gypsy has this, or that she has polio, or that she has, all these different things wrong with her? And the doctor was like, well, it's in the notes, it's in the file that we received from the past doctor, so yeah. Like, you didn't check, you just went to believe that she has all these things wrong with her. And the doctor's like, yeah, why wouldn't she not? Why would she lie? Like, nobody's really trying to prove that this child has all these things wrong with him. They just going by the mother, what she's saying. And it's so sad. This child, she lied to her own daughter. Her child been grown for years. And like her hair, the child, she been lying, saying making her daughter feel like she's been had cancer since almost the time she was born. So every time her daughter's hair grows, she cuts her daughter's hair off with clippers. I mean, shaves her totally bald every time her hair grows, because she tells her daughter stuff like, if your hair grow, your cancer is going to do this. And the girl can walk, y'all. The girl can walk just like any of us. And she makes her daughter stay in a wheelchair all day long. If you start walking, your cancer is going to do this. So the daughter, like at nighttime, the daughter's walking around the house. For years, she made her daughter believe she was, that she had sugar diabetes. So you can't eat sugar. You can't have pop. You can't have this. You can't have that. And one day, the doctor, who became suspicious, she was like, here. She opened up a pop. She said, drink. And the girl was like terrified, like, no, my mom says, and I have to get the shot in my leg, if I have a reaction. And she's like, drink it, I promise you. I'm a doctor, I'm right here. If something happened to you, I will give you what you need. So she was drinking, no, I think her mom had came in. Her mom had came in right then and there. But when Gypsy got home, they have like pops and snacks and stuff in the house. She started drinking pop and drinking snacks and eating cookies and all kind of stuff. And she was so afraid for her mother to know that she was doing all these things. She wouldn't tell her. So in the middle of the night, she would eat all kind of snacks. I mean, all kind of snacks. She would buy snacks and she would hide them. She would hide pop, and she would be indulging in all this at night. And so eventually, because of her mother not knowing what she was doing, eventually all her teeth started rotting. And the thing about it, her mother would never take her to the dentist. Never take her to the dentist. Why? Because if she would have took her to the dentist would have known that Gypsy is not a little girl. Because your teeth is one way for them to determine your age, right? We all know that. Especially when you get like your wisdom teeth in and stuff. Like my son is 18, he has to get his wisdom teeth out. I gotta make an appointment for that. He just went to the dentist a few days ago and got his normal cleaning and stuff, and they was like, okay, he got 4 wisdom teeth, we want to try to get those out soon before they start giving him trouble. So they want to take them all out at the same time, which is what they normally do. So I have to make an appointment for him. But yeah, so all her teeth, and all her teeth is rotting. So her mom had to take her to the doctor, to a dentist, and they're like, well, geez, how long has it been since you've been to the dentist? And she's up there lying, well, Gypsy doesn't like the dentist. She's scared of the dentist. And that's why, just making up reasons why they haven't been to the dentist. They got to take all her teeth out. And they so rotten, they have to remove all the teeth. So the little girl was, like, depressed. She had just gumming it. And her mother, they had ordered her a set of teeth because they got, like, they was using the state, using the government, getting all kind of funds and everything to cover expenses, and also would have fundraisers. People would donate to them and all kind of stuff because they really thinking this child had all these issues. And, so her mother had received, like, a set of fake teeth for her. And Gypsy kept asking her every day, like, Mom, has my teeth came? She don't want to go, nowhere because her teeth, she has gums like an old person, no teeth. And so, she had got, like, really, really depressed and stressed out. And then, like, at the last minute when Gypsy was supposed to be honored or get an award for something, because her mom would always fill out all these applications to try to get, like, free money and free donations, basically making her child seem like she's really sick, and and just applying for different things for sick kids or cancer patients or things like that. And that's how they would get, like, all their money. They even got a free house built from the ground, specially made for somebody handicapped in a wheelchair, ramps, all that stuff throughout the house. Beautiful home. And all this free for lying and pretending like her daughter was handicapped and sick. So finally, when they were supposed to go onto this program so she can get this check that they were giving to her daughter was refusing to go. I don't want to go because she didn't have no teeth. I mean, who wants to go for an award and you smile and all they see is gums? So finally her mom said, okay, here, honey, here, the teeth just came in the mail today. You could tell the mom was lying. Like, she been had those teeth, but she wasn't giving them to her daughter. And finally she gave her the teeth, and they went and they got the award and everything, and gave her all this money and just all kind of stuff. They got a free van, a free minivan with the wheelchair ramp and all this. This is a true story, y'all. And this lady, like, literally just got busted, like, I don't know, like 5 years ago or something. But she had did this, like, all her child's life. And it's crazy. So anyway, I'm not going to tell y'all how the story ends, because as far as the show on Hulu is still going for like another month. So if you guys want to watch the next episode, it comes on April 10th. What's today? The 6th? The 7th? It comes on the 10th. So the last episode just came on the 3rd. And it's only been 4 episodes. So it's 4 more episodes, you guys. So, yeah, that is a really good show. Yeah, they got to, like, I don't know if, being that it's on Hulu, maybe they will turn it into just one movie. Because right now it's pretty much a movie setting. They just got different episodes. But it's really good. It's, like, really good. They'll probably just all combine it all into, like, a 2-hour movie or something, or 3-hour, I don't know, a mini series or something, because each episode is, like, I think an hour. I think each episode is an hour, I believe. Or maybe it just seems that long when I'm watching it. But it's really good. So y'all want to check that out too. So I'm going to check out the other show that, what's her name, had recommended. Hold on, let me go back. Did I miss somebody in the chat? Amini. Hi, Amimi. I don't know if you're still in here, but hello. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Who was it that said why? It was Angie. It was Angie who said The Fix. And I'm definitely going to watch that. So I'm gonna catch up with The Fix too, because they'd only had a few episodes so far. So I'm gonna binge watch that tomorrow. But yeah, y'all who got Hulu, feel free to binge watch that show, and we can, discuss that as well into more details, every week. But yeah, that is a good show, a very good show. But it's so sad that people with that disease, you know, abusing their children, and it's like, oh my God, there was one scene, y'all. Mm-mm-mm. It almost made me cry. It was one scene on the show where Gypsy, she was at, it was a party. Matter of fact, it was a party for her. It was her own party for Gypsy. It was like her birthday, or it was something like that. And because her mom got her thinking she got diabetes or whatever, and you know, she has to have the EpiPen and all that poked into her if she has any amount of sugar. She really wanted a cupcake, and it was like her party, and she couldn't have any of the desserts. So she had snuck and started eating from a cupcake, and her mom came around the corner and saw her eating this cupcake, and so she took out this EpiPen. You know, them things are kind of, them needles, man. And she took out an EpiPen, ran on. She was screaming at the top of her lungs, "Gypsy, no! Why are you eating the cupcake?" I mean, she was dramatic. Everybody was staring like, what is going on? She hurried up and ran over to her daughter Gypsy, who was sitting in her wheelchair, eating the cupcake, and just took that needle and broke it down so hard in her thigh. Oh my God! I was like, you could just feel it. Like, she just rammed it into her leg. And then start panicking and stuff. And of course, she's not really sick, but the mom had to make it seem like the girl could die any moment. And she's like, oh my God, I gotta rush her to the doctor, take her to the doctor. So she takes her to the doctor, and the doctor is in there talking about, I don't see anything wrong with your daughter eating sugar. We ran tests and everything, and we don't show her to be having or should be having any kind of diabetes or anything like that. She should be able to eat as much sugar as she wants. You know, not as much as she wants, but you know what I mean. She can partake in some things with sugar, some sweets, whatever, you know. And so Gypsy overheard it and overheard the conversation. And that's when she started, in the middle of the night, just started eating all kind of sweets and drinking pops, you know, while her mom was asleep. And that's how over time her teeth had rotted. And of course she wasn't getting no care from the dentist because her mom wasn't taking her to the dentist. And all her teeth had to be pulled out because she was sneaking behind her mom's back, eating all these sweets that her mom had denied her all her life. So it's crazy. Yeah, that movie is a trip. I'm sorry, not movie, but that show on Hulu is a trip. You said who's playing as, hold on, let me see what you're saying. Oh, did I miss something? Who's, oh, I thought I missed a question. I'm sorry. I thought I'm up here trying to read the chat. But yeah, so anybody who has Hulu, yeah, and if you ever like, she just recommended a show to me called The Fix. Always feel free to recommend a show to me, because I mean, that's mainly what I do, is do reviews on TV shows, movies, reality shows, you know, things like that. So if you ever want to recommend a show to me, I'll check it out. I will definitely check it out. But yeah, Munchausen syndrome, that's a really, really terrible disease. That's, some people go through more than we know, go through that. But is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Well, y'all got the floor. You said there's a new movie out. Oh, no, Roxanne, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say there was a movie out. I was saying that maybe they will turn it into a movie, this series on Hulu. Because it kind of seems like, I mean, it's very good acting in it, and it doesn't seem like, you know, sometimes the things that Hulu or Netflix put out, you can just tell they just threw the mess together. But this is like a really good show, and I can picture them just using this to turn into a movie instead of like starting from the bottom and doing a movie. But and sometimes they do that. So But yeah, it's really good. It's really good. But what else did I want to talk about? I should have wrote down everything I wanted to talk about. We talked. Oh, yeah. We didn't finish talking about Mona. Let me make sure. Oh, and the phone lines are still on. I don't think anybody came online. Let me see. Hello? Did I accidentally? Oh my God.
Welcome. This service is provided by freeconferencecall.com. Please enter your access
Hold on.
code followed by the pound or hash.
Hello? Hello? Okay, I was just making sure there wasn't nobody online. I'm like, I don't know what I did to the phone. Lifetime has a movie about the mother and daughter. Really? That's crazy. Did it just come out or was it a while back? I smell something cooking. My kids in there. It's 11:13 at night. I smell a pizza. Somebody just hit me up on YouTube and said, "Oh, that's Miss Hogg." Let me respond to her real quick. Okay. But yeah, you said yes. I'm trying to recall if I ever seen it before because I remember the story. I remember the story really well, and I don't know if it was because I seen it in the news or if I seen it or heard about it on a show or a movie or something. I just remember the story. So it could be that I remember the movie, but it's sad. It's really, really sad. But yes, if anybody wants to call in, the phone lines are still open, so you can call in and talk about anything. What I did want to talk about that I had brought up earlier, we kind of strayed from it, was the Mona Simone situation. I had heard that she's making a list of all these YouTubers that she's suing. I heard she's getting an attorney and she's suing all these YouTubers. After that incident where everybody thought she was dead, thought she killed herself, all that, I guess supposedly some YouTubers, what she calls it, was bullying her. Like, a lot of people was going in. A lot of people was going in once they found out that she was not dead. And they thought that she planned the whole thing. And come to find out, Tracy, she had did a live and said that she knew that she had talked to Mona and her wife, and knew ahead of time what they were going to do. But Mona is trying to come back and say, not only did they tell, because Tracy was claiming that she was talking to Mona and her wife and told them, no, this is not something you probably want to do. This is not going to be a good idea. This is not going to be receptive well. She claims Mona had told her that she was going to say that she was dead or put the story out that she was dead. And Tracy told her, no, that's not something you want to do. Just don't do it. And then the story came out. All those posts, people thinking that Mona was dead, thinking that she, committed suicide. Then Mona, hours and days later, she finally makes a post on her YouTube channel, claiming that Tracy kind of like threw her under the bus, or Tracy should have waited, or she didn't give the whole story, and now claiming that she had told Tracy that she was thinking about doing it, was like actually really thinking about, and that trying to say Tracy didn't get the whole, she didn't truly understand where Mona was coming from when they were talking. Like, Mona's trying to make it seem like it was like a call for help at that time when she was talking to Tracy. Like, she was trying to tell Tracy, I'm really considering killing myself. But the way Tracy put it, it was, oh, maybe I should tell these people I'm dead or make it seem like I'm dead and see what happens after that. And Tracy was telling her, Tracy said, I don't think that's a good idea. Don't do that. So I would hate to think that Tracy is telling, a lie. I don't think, sometimes Tracy has told some stories and she didn't have to recant. Who hasn't on YouTube have told a story sometime and they had to recant? So I don't think Tracy is out there just intentionally lying or anything like that on Mona. So I really think if Tracy thought that Mona really, really wanted to kill herself, I think Tracy would have went a different route. Really. I mean, if I think somebody is really going to kill herself or himself, I wouldn't even hang up the phone. And I've been in that situation before. I've been in that situation where I've been talking to someone and they were threatening to kill themselves. And while I'm on the phone, I'm having other people in the house, hey, call this person, call the fam, call the cousins. It's an emergency. It's an emergency. And then what it had all boiled down to, everybody in the family, we was deep. I mean, blocks and blocks and blocks of cars deep at this person's house. And they did try to kill themselves. And the cops came and all this. I mean, it was horrible. It was horrible. And that wasn't the first time that relative of mine tried to kill themselves. So, again, if you really think somebody's going to kill themselves, don't just hang up the phone. Don't just hang up the phone. It was one person after another calling people, where you at? Where you at? Somebody get to the house. Somebody call his girlfriend. Find out, we need to get to that house ASAP. We was at that house and we didn't leave that house. And then for months and months, we were hanging around this particular person and just being there for them. And, just hanging out, as a family, playing cards, dominoes, watching movies, whatever, grilling. We just came together as a family and basically helped this person realize they do have something to live for. It ain't always that bad, to where you got to kill yourself. There's a lot of people who love you. You got kids. Especially if you got kids. Parents. Don't nobody want nobody to kill themselves. That's ridiculous. Like I said, you gotta be a very evil and troubled person to want somebody to die that badly. You said your best friend killed herself on my birthday. That is crazy. I never had anybody personally kill themselves. I had them try, but not actually do it. Now I do know of a family member down south who had killed themselves. I think it was 2 years ago. I didn't know them though. You know how you have family, your family's so huge. There's some family members you just don't know and never met, but you knew it was such and such cousin's daughter or granddaughter or your third, fourth, And so I knew about it, and it, even though they were my family, we were so far, so not attached. You know what I mean? That it didn't hurt me the way it would have if my cousin, who actually lives here in the same city that I see a lot, talk to a lot, would have actually killed themselves. So it was a different feeling, a very different feeling. But still, I was like, rest in peace. In our family group on Facebook, we was making posts and people was praying, rest in peace and all that kind of stuff. But it's really sad. It's really sad because it's one of those deaths where you didn't have a chance to say what you didn't say. It could have been some things that you needed to amend with that person, or, some apologies, some more time that you thought you could have spent with that person, or could have talked them out of doing it. And you just people just feel guilty, like it's something they should have done. Even if you didn't do anything wrong, you feel like it's something you should have done or something you should have noticed. So sometimes you just gotta listen. You just gotta listen to people, and sometimes it's It's there. It's right there. You just not listening. So, but it's never anybody's fault if somebody kills themselves. I mean, as far as like now, if you did something to somebody, like there's been lawsuits out there where people actually press charges on people who they think are responsible for their loved ones murdering themselves. We done seen it before with school-age children who were bullied relentlessly, people telling them to kill themselves, and they actually kill themselves, parents coming home, finding their kids in the closet, you know, hanging, dead. We done seen these stories, and then the parents are, you know, get a lawyer and try to sue. I really haven't stayed up to date on a lot of those incidences, so I don't know if you can sue for bullying. I mean, y'all let me know, because I don't know if you can sue or if you can win, or if you can sue a child and have them. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if they can go to jail, or I don't know. So that'll be something interesting to find out, though, since it's been said that Mona has a list. And they had, like, I think 15 people on this list. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find it. Hold on. I'm about to look it up right now. And what did you say, Roxanne? You said it's crazy. I had put her in Kekila. It's a mental institution, and her issues was with the parents would not accept that he was an exchange. Christmas, Thanksgiving, other holidays fell alone because they were all invited but her. What do you mean exchange? What's that? Exchange. Okay. Yeah, let me know, what does exchange mean when you said her family would not accept that she used exchange. I'm just looking up here to see if I can find the list. Oh, sex change. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So they couldn't accept that she wasn't happy in the body that she was in, and she wanted to make herself happy, and so she had a sex change. Did y'all hear that? That person was not happy in the body that they were in. They were in, and they felt in order to make them happy, they had to change some things within themselves. It's all about themselves. And that's what I hate about parents when it comes to stuff like that. I've always said, if my child, which I have sons, ever came to me and said they prefer the opposite sex, I am not going to shun them. I am not going to disrespect them. I am not going to, I see it time and time again, abandon them, put them out. I mean, I will not be one of those parents. I just won't. I won't be one of the parents. To me, it's all about, of course, you know, for a parent, especially a straight parent who had children, especially the ones who's had children with the opposite sex, of course. You want your children to grow up. You want them to be happy. If it's a man, you want them to find a great woman, a great wife. If it's a wife, you want her to find a great husband, have kids, have a family, get married, you know, grow old together. Woo-de-woo-woo-woo. It don't always work that way. It don't always work that way. I would rather for you to be happy with whoever you want to be happy with than to be depressed and running around thinking the worst of yourself and hating yourself and trying to change who you are because of what somebody else wants you to be. Trying to be what somebody else wants you to be instead of trying to be the person that you want to be, the person that you can love and be happy and content with. So it's all about, there's a lot of people who commit suicide because of that thing right there that Roxanne had mentioned. People want to have a sex change, and sometimes they don't even go all the way with the sex change. They just be gay and like, the same sex, and their family will shun them and disrespect them and put them out and abandon them. And a lot of times, we done seen it in movies, TV shows, and the news, where a lot of times, especially if it's kids, like teenagers, their parents will abandon them, put them out the house. They end up on the streets. They end up working on the corners. They end up doing drugs. And then they end up prostitutes. These are things that can happen. Not always. Some of them get out there on the streets and they still prosper. But sometimes they get out there on the streets and they end up dying on the streets. And then the parents now, first you're gay, now you're this, now you're a prostitute, now you're a crackhead. What's next? It's so sad. It's really, really sad. But yeah, I would never do that to any of my kids if they came to me and told me they were gay. Hey, King Rodney. Hey, what's going on? What's up? What's happening? We just talking about whatever right now on YouTube. We done talked about so much right now. This evening, everything from Nipsey to the YouTube changing the going live rules on your cell phone, to we've been talking about different TV shows, movies, all kind of stuff. We've been around the world in I tonight, and now we discussing Mona Simone, the Mona Simone situation with her allegedly suing certain YouTubers on YouTube because of after the allegations of her committing suicide, after we realized she wasn't dead and it was all a hoax and whatnot. I guess she's now want to sue people for bullying her. I don't know. It's crazy. And I had saw the list on Nate Rob's show that had listed some of the people she was suing. Allegedly. Now, I don't know how concrete this list is, but I saw a few people on that list. One of them was VS from TSCC. Another one was dang, I wish I could find that list. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. Y'all. Oh, Oracle. What's her name? Something Oracle. Hold on. Olivia. That's her name. Olivia the Oracle. Her. It was some other people. It was some other people on that list that she's alleging. And Boss Lady NJ, Boss Lady New Jersey. She was one of them. I'm just like, she's suing people for bullying her. Like, how does one who's always like, I'm a commentator on YouTube. I mainly do reviews. On trending news, TV shows. That's what I mainly do. Every now and then, I'll do something about a YouTuber or something because it's trending. So, again, I do trending stuff. I just don't make videos about a YouTuber just on the whim. No, it's usually if it's trending. Like, if that's all you see is this specific YouTuber in everybody's mouth and everybody's video, and you're like, what the hell is going on? Let me find out what is going on. And no, my name ain't on it. I saw the list. And my name was not on it, honey. No, my name was not on it. I shouldn't be on nobody's list, for real, for real. Sure. For real, for real. I shouldn't be on nobody, because I ain't bullied nobody. I'm not a bully at all. But, never been a bully. I done been bullied before, you know, in real life, in school, when I'm younger, you know, things like that. I done been bullied, but not on YouTube, and I haven't been a YouTube bully. So, yeah, I don't want to get into that department. No. I wouldn't want to bully nobody, because I wouldn't want nobody to bully me, you know. Karma's a B.I., you know. So, what goes around comes around. What goes around comes around. But, you know, a lot of people thinking Mona's a psycho, she's crazy. I mean, for you to give commentary on a subject does not necessarily mean you're a bully. I done seen some people on YouTube that I can truly say, I believe they are bullies. I can truly say, I'm not going to say their names on here, but if any of y'all watch a lot of YouTubers in our sector, in our neck of the hood, then y'all know who I'm referring to. People out there really bullying, like just being totally disrespectful, calling people out their name, talking about their kids, just bullies. There are some bullies on YouTube. And them be the ones who be playing the victim. Like, you've been mean to people and making all these videos and stuff about people being mean to them and talking about them and disrespecting them, and then you cry wolf like you're the victim now, and you wanna make lawsuits and sue people. That ain't right. That ain't right at all. It's not. Oh, I know you. I know Roxanne. I know Roxanne. But I'm just saying, I would never bully anybody because I don't want to be bullied. You know? So, but yeah, I wish I could find this DAPGone list. As a matter of fact, it was on Nayrob's video. I don't know how many of y'all follow Nayrob, but it was on her video. Of course, I can't go right now and watch her video to find the list, but yeah, everybody seems to want to sue each other. There's a lot of people on YouTube right now with lawsuits or trying to get protection orders and things like that. And again, you know, a lot of times the people who end up getting restraining orders and lawsuits and things like that, a lot of times that is from there are people out here who only report on YouTubers. That's all they do. That's what they live for. They talk about YouTubers day in and day out. A lot of times people get fed up with somebody talking about them all the time. And then they react and they start talking about that person. And they might be a little mean. And then that person, oh, they gonna talk about me like this? I'm just reporting what I see. Then they come back. And then they come back. And it's like a back and forth thing. And it goes from here and it goes up to here. It goes all the way from down here and it goes up to here. And then each person, by then, you don't remember who threw the first blow, who threw the first dagger. It's like, where did the beef come from? But that's you. I swear, I've been on YouTube long enough, and I've seen enough beefs. Most of the beefs are from people who talk about other YouTubers. It's not usually from people who's talking about the weather or doing hair videos or cooking videos it's usually because somebody said something about somebody else. They didn't like what they said, and then they went back, and it's like, you're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But yeah, that's usually what it is. Like, seriously. And I just be up there like, oh my God, just end it. and you know, like I always say, everybody loves a little drama every now and then. We all do. We human. We love a little drama every now and then. But sometimes it gets to be so much where you're like, oh my God, I'm just going to disconnect from this person's channel altogether because I'm tired of seeing it. especially the ones who's always in beefs. Like, how you always in a beef? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. In real life, I don't have no beefs with nobody. I don't have no beefs with nobody in real life. Get that? Real life. I have real friends. I have real family. I have real supporters. I have real neighbors. I have real co-workers. I mean, I don't have no beefs in real life. I'm too old to be beefing with people over dumb stuff. So why on YouTube do some people always be in a beef? Don't you think that's really draining? I mean, that is so draining. Like, just sucks the life out of you. And that's how it is sometimes watching it all play out. Is like, in the beginning, it's like, ha ha, Kiki. Oh, this is, she said this. Good clap back. Like you said, clap back. Oh, nice clap back. And then after a while, it's like, okay, what other YouTube channel can I watch? So, I don't know. I think some people live for the beast. They live for the beast. It's all about them dollars. What Brother Jay say? Beefing for dollars. A lot of people on YouTube be beefing for dollars. But yeah, the trend today is bullies, receipts. Oh, the receipts. Did you see the receipts? In this incident, okay. We want to talk about receipts. How about TSCC, Susie, and T.S. Madison, and S. Hutchinson incident? Have y'all been up on that? Because I saw some receipts the other day from Susie against S. Hutchinson. And all I have to say about that, all I gotta say about that is, I do feel like it was wrong. Now this is allegedly Susie claims, TSCC Susie claims that S. Hutchinson had told her not to discuss her concerns or her how she felt about the Queen's Court that she had went to see T.S. Madison. And I guess there were some disappointments, some things that they had expected to happen didn't happen, and how it was unorganized, and just a lot of things. I had watched Susie's video, and because it was trending, I'm not subscribed to her either, or S. Hutchinson. I just, it was trending. It was popping up in recommendations. I watched it. I went over there to be nosy. What's going on? And that's what I saw. And I was like, okay, so if you go out to a club, if you go out to a concert, if you go out to a party, anything that somebody throws together, and you're disappointed or thought it should have been better or thought things should have went a different way, or somebody who was on the show or headlining or whatever, didn't show up, anything that you thought could have been better, and you want to talk about it on your platform or on your Facebook or on your IG, your Twitter, whatever, I think you should be able to do that. Shouldn't nobody else be able to come to you and say, okay, the person whose show it was, that's my friend, that's my real good friend, so could you please could you please honor that friendship between me and this person and not say anything negative about the show on your platform? Like, I do movie reviews. When we go to the movie, I'm not going to be like, okay, if somebody says, like, okay, somebody who puts out a movie, you can't say to people, once you come see my movie, could you please do me the favor and not give me a bad review on your platform? You can't do that. I don't care who you know. I don't care. I don't care. That's like if you go to a restaurant And the restaurant, the service was poor. The service was horrible. You had to wait 3 hours to get your food. And you want to come online and you want to do a review about it. That person who owns that restaurant, you can't listen to somebody else and tell you what to do your reviews on. It's your platform. You can do reviews on anything you want to do a review on. Okay? And I have to say that I thought Susie, and I'm not no TSC member or whatever it's called. I'm not no member of them or anything like that. I don't follow her. I'm not sub to her. Again, she was in trending news. She's in trending news a lot, by the way. But and I had saw it. I had saw her video, and I do believe that she was being as respectful as she could on that review without trying to. I done seen this girl go in, and she could have went really deep and cut really deep, but it did seem like she was trying to be respectful of Hutchinson's and TS relationship and not try to go in too deep on that situation with the club or with the show, you know, per se. Now again, that wasn't Maddie's show. Maddie was paid, she was hired to do that show. So everything that went wrong, Maddie didn't have no control over. We done seen Maddie shows online, and Maddie had made a few points on her channel about, you know, what normally happens with her shows, which I wouldn't even know, you know, things that go on behind the scenes on a Maddie show. We just see, you know, from our point of view, you know, what's going on. But as far as making sure people have bottles and making sure people have water and making sure people do this and do that and do that, I mean, I don't know how the show is ran. But Maddie did put some points out there like, okay, you'll know you at a Maddie show if I'm the only name on the flyer, if it doesn't say presented by, you know, somebody else isn't saying presenting Maddie, you know, you'll know from the flyers that Maddie is doing her own show and is not presented by another company or anything like that. And she was making all these different points, like, you know, how you know it's a Maddie production. And if you wouldn't know that, how would you know if you went to the Queen Supreme Court show and you're thinking, okay, this is everything set up here is a Maddie? You wouldn't know. Especially if you've never been to her show that she put together versus this other. I wouldn't know if I was to pick up a flyer. I'd be like, oh, shoot, T.S. Madison coming to Omaha, Nebraska. Oh, shoot, let me get my tickets. I mean, I'm not going to do a whole bunch of, well, maybe now I will, now that I know, but I wouldn't do a whole bunch of research and investigation to see who's actually throwing this together, who's actually going to be serving the water and the wine and the liquor, and who, you know. So I think that was an honest miscommunication, or I don't know how to word that, you know, on both parts. But I guess Hutchinson, she decided to go her own way, and I do think that's for the best. Instead of them just going back and forth, everybody just, you know, leave each other alone and just be done with each other. If that's the only way y'all can resolve that issue, so that y'all not constantly going back at each other and, you know, beefing and all that kind of stuff. Sometimes you just have to say, you know what, I'm out. You know, that's what a lot of people need to practice on YouTube. If you just constantly beefing with somebody, sometimes you just gotta bow out. Just, I'm done. I'm done. Deuces. I'm out. I don't want to fight. I mean, sometimes you just have to say, I don't want to fight. And it's not because you being a punk or you weak or you know, you don't have no clap back. You know, sometimes you just don't want to fight and argue all the time. And that's what I don't get. It's like some people, it seems like that's all they want to do on their channel is fight and argue with people. And it seems, honestly, it seems like a lot of people, that's how they get their views. And that's the only way they can get their views, is if they're fighting and arguing with somebody. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. But yeah, so anywho, I'm going to turn the phone lines off, though, because ain't nobody called in, so I'm going to turn the phone lines off. I had my phone charging the whole time, though, so this time it wasn't dying. But yeah, I mean, unless there's anything anybody else wants to talk about, I was trying to find this list that I had seen on Nate Rob's show. A list of people that Mona allegedly is supposed to be suing for bullying her on YouTube, but I just can't find it was in her chat, and you know how it is when you go back on a video and you try to find stuff in a chat. It's kind of difficult when you going out. You said, I love to bow out of drama. Me too. And sometimes you have to do that in everyday life too. And I guess if you practiced it in everyday life, it wouldn't be so hard to do on social media platform, if that's what you practice in everyday life. But yeah, it's not worth it. It's really not worth it. I don't want to wake up in the morning and see a hateful video about me, and I don't want to go to bed at night seeing a hateful video about me. I just don't. And then you have to clap back, and then they clap back, and it's like, it's just crazy. It's just crazy. But I don't know. Maybe they deleted the comment that somebody had commented with the list. Maybe that's why I can't find it. But yeah, it was about 15 names on there. I know Nate Rob's name wasn't on there. I know that for sure. Her name wasn't on there. And I do know Boss Lady NJ, NYNJ, something like that. I know she was on there. I know VS was on there. I'm trying to remember if Sweet Ma. I'm trying to remember if I think Sweet Ma was on there. Who else did I say? Dang, was Tracy on there? I can't remember if Tracy was on there. I don't think Tracy was on there. Oh yeah, Olivia the Oracle was on there. She was on that list. I can't remember who else was on there. But yeah, if y'all got time, if y'all want to check it out and try to find a list, feel free. But I give up. I've been scrolling while I'm talking to y'all. I've been scrolling while I'm talking to y'all trying to find the list, and I can't find it. So, but it was on Nate Rob's video titled "I Need to Know Who's on the List, Mona." So if y'all want to try to find the list, it's in the chat. It was in the chat from Nate Rob's live, and the live is titled "I Need to Know Who on the List, Mona." So, but oh yeah, I think it was okay. Hold on, I think it was Olivia, VS, Phi Babe. Oh yeah, it was Phi Babe. Heidi Fly. I think Axe April. Did I say 7 stars? I think it was 7 stars. And the other people already mentioned. Yeah, that's Olivia Oracle, 7 stars. Phi Babe, Axe April, Heidi Fly. Yeah, them. And it was like 15 names. But again, if you want to check out Nate Rob's live earlier, it was funny. I was cracking up. They was trying to say, you know, why isn't such and such on there? Why isn't such and such? Or how did I not be on there? Not me personally, but people were saying in general how they didn't get on there. Or, you know, then Nate Rob was trying to like tell people, don't worry about it. How is she going to sue all of y'all? And Mona has no money to sue. And I don't know what Mona's pockets look like, but I'm just repeating what Nate Rob said on her live. But she was like, y'all don't need to worry, you know, stuff like that. But again, who wants to be in that position where they should worry about if somebody could sue them? And that's one reason why when I do my my reviews, I always do, if I do reviews on individuals, like outside of the TV shows, the movies, you know, reality shows, if I do reviews on like YouTubers or something, it's usually something that was heard. I'm not making up stuff. Like, a lot of YouTubers, they just be on there and they just be going at other YouTubers and they just be, oh my God, it's like, I can't believe they saying that. I really can't believe they saying that. So, you got to be careful what you say out here because, I mean, I'm sure in certain instances you can be sued. You know, for, you know, I don't know. Just like this situation with Cardi B and Tasha K, TK. Cardi B is suing TK and also Star Marie for slandering, for saying she has herpes, for saying she used to smoke crack or cocaine or something, for saying she used to be a prostitute, you know, just all kind of stuff that she's suing them for. Now we have to wait and see who's going to win, if it's going to be, because TK, she always claims, I have attorneys, I have all these attorneys, bring me your lawsuits, send me your lawsuits, you know, stuff like that. And so she always make it seem like she can do and say whatever she wants on her platform with no consequences. This is going to be really, really vital to the social media world. But depending if Cardi wins, depending if TK and Star Marie wins, this is going to be very vital for the social media. I mean, especially for commentators like us on YouTube. It'll basically give us like some type of what I'm trying to say. Basically, it'll let us know how far we can go. Some things we need to stay away from as far as doing our commentary. You know, it'll show us exactly what you can and cannot get in trouble for on your social media platform. And although a lot of these YouTubers say a lot of different things about a lot of celebrities and stuff, some of the things real nasty, they still have their channels. YouTube still pays them. You know, they get away with saying a lot of things. When Cardi B, if she's being truthful and she's really going to take them to court, we're going to find out how far we can go on YouTube when creating these videos about celebrities and also other YouTubers. This is not going to be just for celebrities. It's going to be for other YouTubers. So, yeah, it's crazy. And I'm sure somebody screenshot it as well. Because, you know, people's going to do their commentary about it. Oh, Mona Simone, she's up here. She's threatening to sue people. People's going to be doing commentary on it. Trust and believe. Trust and believe. And everybody who she thinks is been bullying her, if they on the list, they know by now. All them people on the list, they know by now. So, but yeah, I'm not trying to be on nobody's hit list, honey. But yeah, so anyway, it's almost midnight. We've been on here for a couple of hours. So, again, tomorrow night, I'm going to come to you guys with a review. So we're going to get back into the reviews tomorrow night. I'm going to watch The Fix, which somebody recommended. I think it's been 3 episodes so far on that show. So that's that detective cop investigating crime show called The Fix on ABC, I believe. Some of y'all probably already been watching it, so I'm going to catch up on that. And then Married to Medicine LA, that comes on tomorrow night. I think The Housewives, I think they did their last show last week at Portia's baby shower. So I need to check to see when the reunion show is going to be. Because I think normally don't they take a break after the last show, like a few weeks? So I need to check on that. You said if I was Cardi B and made a lot of money, the last thing I would do is engage with people on the platform. Me too. I mean, me too. And see, the thing is, a lot of those celebrities, I mean, from Cardi to Nicki to, you know, a lot of these celebrities, a lot of times they ignore people. A lot of times they do it. People in their camp tell them ignore, 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 ignore. Don't worry about it. Don't sweat it. Make your money. Keep your hustle. Keep your grinding. And do what you got to do. But sometimes, like the things that's been said about Cardi, I don't blame her for trying to do a lawsuit. I really don't blame her. Because personally, me, if somebody was to be going around spreading rumors saying I got herpes or any kind of disease, especially a disease that you cannot get rid of, and you're famous, and I mean, eventually Cardi, I can see Cardi eventually being on movies, on TV shows. I can eventually see that. She started on IG, then she went to reality shows, then she went to music. I can see Cardi going really far if she stays focused. If she stays focused. Now imagine Cardi going to try to read lines for a scene in a movie where she got to kiss somebody. And this dude is like, I ain't trying to kiss this chick. She got herpes. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Or in a video or anything where, I mean, if she's kissing on people in her videos and it's all these rumors going around that she's got herpes and stuff, don't you think the people who's kissing her or has to kiss her or get close to her to look like they're kissing is like, ugh, I heard she got cooties. I'm like, I don't blame her. I don't blame her for suing her. And it's like, even, I said before, even if she doesn't get any monetary gain out of this lawsuit besides maybe having her attorney fees paid for or something, even if it's just stop telling people I got herpes, even if it's just that, stop telling people on your platform that I smoked cocaine or whatever. If you cannot prove it that I have done these things, or if I have a disease inside my body that I can't get rid of, stop telling people. I mean, it's as simple as that. And that's, I mean, she might only get that from the lawyer. Just, okay, you stay over there, you stay over there, you be quiet, you quit talking about her, you quit talking about her. Psh, end it. That's it. But you know, we'll see. We'll see how far it goes. We'll see how far it goes. But again, I think it'll be very vital to us commentators once we find out, oh, we can say all this stuff about somebody and get away with it and not be sued. Oh, shoot. You know, commentators might be going in deeper and digging their daggers in deeper when they doing commentating. And then, if it's the opposite effect, you know, when Cardi B wins the lawsuit, people be like, oh, okay. You know, let me be a little bit more careful on my platform because I don't want nobody rich trying to sue me and I ain't got money like they do. Okay? So, yeah. But, yeah, so. Anyway. So, that's about all I wanted to discuss tonight. Dang, how long we been on here? We've been on here like, ooh, it's over 2 hours. It just hit 2 hours, y'all. 2 hours. So anyway, y'all, I don't know how many of y'all got to get up early. I got to get up, but not too early. I'm going to church in the morning. Then I have to work tomorrow evening. So while I'm home tomorrow, getting dinner ready before I have to be at work, I'm going to be watching that show, The Fix. And then I will talk a little bit about it tomorrow night. And then I'm going to watch Married to Medicine. I'm going to try to catch that while I'm at work when it slows down. I'll try to catch that Married to Medicine LA so we can talk about that too. And that'll be tomorrow night. I'll try not to come in too late tomorrow night. Probably about 9:30-ish. 9:45-ish. I'll try not to be too late because I know Monday morning we all got to get up and get ready for work, and some of us got to get up earlier than others. So anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about you guys today. I hope everybody enjoyed the live, enjoyed the commentary, the reviews on the shows that we talked about, and I will see you guys tomorrow evening. So everybody have a blessed weekend, a blessed Saturday night, and of course, in the meantime and in between time, stay safe, be blessed, and I'm out. Deuces. Good night, Roxanne, and everybody else in the chat.